In 2017, Lil Baby burst onto the scene with his mixtape Perfect Timing, taking the world by storm. Lil Baby has had a steady rise to fame ever since. Many people know his music but don't know much about him. It almost seems like Lil Baby came out of nowhere, and the question is, how much do we really know about this Atlanta superstar? Stay tuned, because today we're gonna be talking about 8 crazy facts about Lil Baby. Number 8. He got his name, Lil Baby, from being teased. Dominic Jones, born 1994, got his nickname Lil Baby from the older kids he used to hang out with when he was 10 years old. Growing up in the streets and having not so great influences around him, Lil Baby would stay away from home longer than allowed, ignoring calls from his mother. This caused his mother to worry about him, and she would come and check up on him, causing the other kids to start calling him Baby, and since then the name stuck. Another thing that stuck with him from childhood is his lean addiction. He's claimed to have spent over $20,000 on lean before finally dropping the addiction. Number 7. He was 12 years old when he first went to jail. Growing up in a rough neighborhood and not having his father around, Lil Baby was no stranger to poverty. The life-changing moment was when he saw his family being evicted after coming home from school. Seeing this had a huge impact on him, and this was what motivated Lil Baby to start making money illegally. Before hitting puberty, he was gambling, selling drugs, and robbing people for money. Living the street life at such an early age and doing any and everything for money landed him in jail at the tender age of 12. He spent 10 days in jail before being released back into the streets. The street life was too enticing, and Lil Baby proved that he just couldn't stay away. Going in and out of jail throughout his youth, he would again be locked up at 18 years old. This time with his lawyer being able to get him into a 6-month program before release. After getting into a fight with some older white racists, he was removed from the program and sent to a federal penitentiary. Number 6. Young Thug paid him to leave the hood. It's no secret Lil Baby grew up in one of the toughest neighborhoods in Atlanta. He had a lot of influences growing up, but one person who had a huge impact on him was his lifelong friend who he went to grade school with, Young Thug. They were good friends who hung out a lot growing up. One day Lil Baby decided to go to the studio with Young Thug. Young Thug pushed him to record something and put it out on Instagram, and from that moment on, Lil Baby was hooked. Young Thug told him he had talent and that he would pay him to leave the hood. Lil Baby decided to take the deal, and this was the beginning of an incredibly successful rap career. Number 5. Hot wings are his favorite food. Lil Baby is in love with hot wings and continues to boast that the best hot wings are at Atlanta's West End Mall. Going to the mall, meeting a lady who he calls mom, and grabbing some lemon pepper and milk sauce hot wings is an everyday thing for him. Not to be confused with the lemon pepper sprinkles, but an actual mixture of both sauces. Can you imagine the megalomaniacal hot wing bill Lil Baby has every month? Number 4. He's in love with Icebox. Looking at Lil Baby, it's definitely not hard to tell that he loves his jewelry. In every photo, every video, and every interview, Lil Baby cannot be seen without his jewelry. He has an extensive jewelry collection of rings, chains, pendants, and earrings worth as much as $1 million. He doesn't go anywhere without his Icebox kit, and of course, his favorite jeweler is Icebox. He visits the store at least once a week. Number 3. He wears a different watch daily. We all have something that reminds us of a great time in our lives. Maybe it reminds us of the start of something, or it could be something sentimental. But for Lil Baby, it's his first watch, which he calls the start of Baby. Boasting dozens of watches, Lil Baby prides himself on wearing one watch on each wrist and wearing different ones every day. Realistically, we're talking about hundreds of watches, with the list continuing to grow. His first watch is a Rolex, but he's worked on it so much, adding diamonds and such, that it's now actually one of the most expensive watches in his collection. He claims he'll never get rid of it now, no matter how many watches he collects. Number 2. Gunna taught him how to rap. Aside from being practically brothers, Gunna has had a huge influence on Lil Baby since the beginning of their friendship. Gunna started rapping before Lil Baby and would try to encourage him to pick up the pen as well. Lil Baby liked the idea, but decided to start paying Gunna up to $100 to write songs for him. He would then rap them and record them. This was his practice and could be compared to schooling, if you will. Doing this numerous times, Lil Baby was able to learn to catch flows and stay on beat, as well as put verses together. This learning method paid off, and in 2018, Gunna and Lil Baby put out a project called Drip Harder, which went on to do beautiful numbers. Gunna and Lil Baby are not blood related, but are so close they could definitely be mistaken for it. Number 1. Lil Baby went to the same high school as Outcast. A fact that is not well known is that Lil Baby studied at Tri-Cities High School in East Point, Georgia. This is the same high school that legendary hip-hop group Outcast attended. Outcast, a hip-hop group consisting of rappers Big Boy and Andre 3000, put Atlanta on the map in the 90s with their amazing lyrics and style. Lil Baby has been a fan since he was a kid and has stated that he would even like to collaborate with them if they ever get back together. Now that would be an awesome collaboration to see. Rappers having attended the same high school as other successful rappers has occurred numerous times, and it makes you think that maybe some schools just have something in the water. Without a doubt, Lil Baby is an amazing rapper who's definitely lived a very interesting and eventful life. Continuing this success, he definitely has the potential to become one of the greats. Let us know your thoughts on which fact you think is the craziest in the comment section below, and drop us some new ideas for future videos. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe and notification button to stay up to date with all of our new videos. Until next time.